Hi everybody, Cynthia here. I'm back to share this cute little gift box. It is a 3.5 by 3.5 by 2 inches deep, and it has a lid, and inside I've stored a ton of my handmade flowers that I just made. And if you haven't seen this video, I will post a link below to that. They're just layered with vellum. Really super cute. But I put a ton of them in here to gift. And so let's get started. In this video, I'm going to share how to put the box together. And then I'll do another video on this cute little daisy flower and how I finished it off. Added some twine in the back. So that'll be in the next video. So this video, we're going to put the gift box together. And we're going to start with the lid. Let me get out my scoreboard. Okay. So for the lid, you're going to need a piece that measures 5 9/16 by 5 9/16. You're going to put it in your scoreboard, and you're going to score at 1 inch on all 4 sides. So 1 inch, turn, 1 inch, turn, 1 inch, turn, and again at 1 inch. I'm going to set my scoreboard aside, but we are going to need it again for the bottom piece. So you're going to want to fold up all your score lines. Okay, get out your scissors, and we're going to trim on this score line to meet up with the next score line. And just don't go over or past that one. And then I usually cut out a little like triangle piece there. And then that way when I bring the box together, I'm guaranteed that it'll stay flush. This score line here, cut out a little triangle piece, flip it around, and do the same thing on this side. Cut on this score line, little triangle piece out, and then this one, little triangle piece out. Now before we assemble our box, I'm going to add my mats to it. So this is the inside. I'm going to flip it around. This is the outside of our box. And to put the mat in the center, this piece measures 3 3/8 by 3 3/8. And let me get out some liquid glue here. Add it to the edge. And a little bit in the center. And you want to try and center it as best you can. And it's going to leave you a nice little white border. And then I run my bone folder over it. Kind of smooth out the glue. And then our sides, you're going to need 4 mats, and they measure 3 3/8 by 7/8 of an inch. Add some glue and try and center that one. Got it a little crooked. It's okay. And you're going to do all 4. Actually, I'm going to put this on with a tweezer because I have some chunky fingers and I can never see what I'm doing when my hand's in the way. It goes on a lot nicer that way for me. This is a nice size box to also fit some items in for swaps Happy Mail, just a little gift box for somebody. You could put a couple candies in it, maybe even a gift card. I'd have to look, see if a gift card would fit in there, but it's a cute little size for your handmade embellishments if you're gifting those. Let's see if a gift card would fit. Oh yes, perfect. This is an old expired Disney thing I use as a gift card example. Okay, so now that we have our top covered, we're going to flip it back around, and you want to tuck these two sides in and add glue to both ends, and then you're going to pull this up to meet this side. So we're going to meet these together. Make sure your top piece here is nice and flush, and I'm just going to press that down with my bone folder so it's nice and sealed, and we'll do the same thing on this side. You want your two edges to meet nicely. Make sure it's flush on top and fold it down. Again, on this side, fold these two flaps in, add some liquid glue to the outsides, and fold them up. Press down really good, and then fold this one up and press down really good. So we've created our lid. We're going to set that aside, get our scoreboard back out, and create the bottom of the box. So for the bottom, you are going to need a sheet that measures 7.5 by 7.5. Line it up on your scoreboard, and you're going to score at 2 inches on all 4 sides. So 2 inches, turn, 2 inches, turn, 2 inches, turn, and 2 inches. And we're going to fold up our score lines. And we're basically going to do the same cuts as we did for our lid. Okay, so you're going to go to the edge to this corner here, and you're going to cut on this score line right up to the next score line. Just don't go past. And then you're going to cut yourself a little triangle piece out. Same thing over here. Cut on that score line to meet up with the next one. A little triangle piece out. Flip it around. And you're going to do the same thing on this side. Now for this box, I covered the bottom of the box. Let's see. I covered the bottom of the box here, and I also covered the inside. So you don't have to do that. I definitely like to do the outside, but if you don't want to do your inside, that's fine. But for the inside, you're going to need a sheet that measures 3 3/8 by 3 3/8, and it will be the same size for the bottom of the box. So we're going to mat this in the center. Now this is the inside one. We're going to flip it around. We're going to do the bottom of the box here. 3 3/8 by 3 3/8. run my bone folder over it, and then we're going to do our 4 sides. So the 4 pieces that you will need for that, measure 3 3/8 by 1 7/8 of an inch. I'm going to do this one first. This one's large enough that I don't need to use my tweezer. Turn it around. My husband is out birding today and hiking with some friends, so I decided this would be a great day to do a couple of videos for you guys, share what I'm working on. I've been kind of lax lately on my videos. I've been crafting and not actually videoing, and I'm going to try to get better than that. I'd like to at least do 3 to 4 videos a week. Just got to get a little more discipline. Sometimes it's hard to find balance between work and play, you know, like your full-time job and then spending time with the family and doing this stuff. So, but I'm trying. So anyway, we have our outside covered, our inside covered. We are going to fold the 2 flaps in again. Add some glue, or you know, if you want to use double-sided tape, go for it. I just like to use a little bit of glue for my gift boxes. And one tip, don't use a lot of glue. A little goes a long way with these, because you do not want to have it warp on you. If you use too much glue and the paper's too wet, it'll definitely warp and get wonky. So a little bit of glue, liquid glue is fine. And the same thing with these 2 sides. A little bit of glue. And fold them in to meet with this side. And this side, and I'm going to just run my bone folder over so I know it's really nice and adhered down. Okay, so that's the inside, it's our outside, and this is our lid. Okay, so if you guys have any questions, let me know, and I will be back to share how I created this cute little daisy flower. Thanks for watching. Take care and happy crafting.